Shalom.
Hey, yo, man, you know where we at, boy?
Yeah.
We out here in the ATL with the captain, Alpha.
Shalom.
Right? We got everybody in the building, man, so all praise to the Most High, man.
All praise to the Most High.
Just wanted to get on live and show y'all how we getting down, man. Most High willing, we'll be able to catch some of y'all at the Passover this weekend. If not, camp, you know what I'm saying, or whatever you can make it out to. So all praises.
All praise to the Most High.
That's right, man. All praise. We had a great day at camp today.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Down by the belt line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like brothers is bringing it out. A lot of new soldiers spoke.
Yeah.
You recorded a lot of good content too, man.
Yeah.
All praise to the Most High God, man. And thanks to the Most High God for allowing my brothers and my sisters, I know y'all hear them up there, to be able to make it to the A safely.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff going on in this world, man. Tsunamis, floods. You know what I'm saying? People were dying left and right. But the Most High God allowed mercy.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Mercy. The Wadi Yahweh, man, for us to be able to make it, to come together. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that Zephaniah 2:1 real quick, man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? What else I want, man? Let me get Psalms, what's that, 133?
Yeah, I get that one.
Let me get that too, man.
Zephaniah 2:1.
You know,
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Gather yourselves together.
What?
Gather yourselves together.
Uh-huh.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Yo, we are ordered to gather together, and that's what we're doing, man. By the Most High God, that's what we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? We are a nation not desired. They kill us, they lock us up, they feed us poison.
Yeah.
Right.
They feed our babies poison, man.
Yeah.
They hope, just like in Egypt, they hope that we don't grow.
Yeah.
They want to kill us off in the cradle, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we still here, we still persevering, we still growing at an alarming rate. Read that one more time.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
See, what people don't understand is, man, these nations who don't desire us are really scared of us.
Yeah.
They scared of us, man. They shook to death. When we gather together like this, man, what a terror in their eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can hear their heartbeat, man.
and that's why J. Gahoon said what? The greatest
Yeah, there you go.
J. Gahoon said the greatest step to America was what? Black Messiah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, straight up.
Let's speak to that.
Straight up.
That's right, man. And that's what we're saying, man. Gather yourselves together, O nation not to die. Until what?
Before the decree bring forth,
Uh-huh.
before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Yo, before the decree bring forth, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, man. Yo, we ordered to gather together before the time comes, before the dark day of the Lord comes. But a lot of people are going to die, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? What's that? Zephaniah 13, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It says, yo, 2/3 of our own people are going to die.
Right.
Man, I ain't even come in here to talk too much, man. I just, the spirit just came over me, man. I'm like, hey, yo, our people are going to die, man. Me and my brother was talking about upstairs, man. Yo, you know what it said? It says in Romans, there were 7,000 people who didn't bow the knee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To Baal. You know what I'm saying? But hold up now. It's going to be 144,000 at the end of the days. So you know what that means? We're still growing. There's still more people each and every day.
That's
Still
right.
more people who's going to serve the Most High God, who's going to come into this truth, who's going to continue on into this truth. You know what they're going to do? They're going to gather together with other brothers. You know what I'm saying? They're going to stand bold in front of their enemies, man, ready to fight for the Lord's sake, and for the sake of His chosen people, the Israelites. Let's get that Psalm 133.
It's the book of Psalms 133 and 1. Behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Man, I love these brothers, man. I love these brothers,
That's
man.
right.
Yo, it's good. Yo, I love to see this brother right here coming from Cali, man.
That's right.
I love to see this brother in North Carolina. This brother, he's supposed to be in Atlanta, but he in where is it again? In Michigan.
Hey,
With the Wolverine colors on.
Yeah.
This brother right here hiding behind the light from North Carolina. We gotta see this brother too, man. You know what I'm saying? All the rest of the brothers who's upstairs who couldn't make it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Who's still traveling. We love to see them brothers too.
Yeah.
From Texas, from all over, man. Ohio, Boaz up there.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Read it one more time.
Behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Yo, what is it like?
Hey, how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Uh-huh.
It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard.
Yo, we talking about the lawgiver.
Yeah.
That's what Aharon's name actually means. Because that's my name. It means the light bearer.
That's why this brother went to that school.
It means the light bearer or the lawgiver. You know what I'm saying? So how precious is it when we come together? You know what I'm saying? It's as if the law is being given.
And so like when you just saying that, when we talk about how pleasant and how sweet it is for brothers to dwell together in unity, you gotta think that we come from a generation of brothers that cannot stand each other.
Yeah.
We come from a generation of brothers gang banging, violence, killing each other down these streets.
That's right.
Mean mugging, right? You walk on another block that you're not supposed to be on, you get mean mug, you gotta walk down that block, you gotta have your pistol on you because you don't know what a brother might do you, right? That's where we're coming from. And so it made me think of that movie Poetic Justice when they went to the barbecue and it was like we black, we all family. And like, how good of a time that they had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, while they was there. Because how sweet it is for brothers to be able to dwell together in unity. To be able to come together, man. That's a beautiful thing. When you see black men, right? So-called black men being able to come together. And when people see that, when people see us out there on the streets like that, a bunch of black men, that terrifies
It's a spectacle.
Yeah.
Right. It's a spectacle. Hey, they see a bunch of black men standing out, they're spooked.
Yeah. Scared to death.
They scared to death.
They used to grab their purses. Now they call the police.
Right.
Hoping to get us killed.
They gotta be doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Come on. But that's a beautiful thing. And then it's like, but we just got Bibles in our hand.
You know what's cool too is the sisters too.
And
the sisters upstairs having a good time, man. They not up there fighting and bickering and gossiping.
But you ever say, yo, we was making ZZs today.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that's beautiful.
Right.
I mean, it was at the school.
Yeah.
Walked in there with the kids.
Yep.
They was making ZZs.
They making ZZ on the damn groundbreaking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to say something. Hey, today, or I should say the start of this day is the start of our Passover feast week, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. What are we doing? We're rehearsing the righteous acts, right? There's so many things going on right now on the other side of the world, right? We got Israel. We got Israel with Gaza. We just now got Iran and Israel going at it, right? We almost out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
We almost out of here. And what we're doing right now is celebrating, is memorializing what our forefathers did, right? The thing that, look, matter of fact, Jeremiah 31:7. Psalm 31:7. Because it's time for us to rejoice. It's time for us to call on the name of the Lord and rejoice and be thankful for the things that He's been doing for us, right?
That's right.
He's woke us up, right? We got a remnant that's wake that He has.
No.
Finish it. Go, bring it up.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 7. But thus saith the Most High, sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish ye, praise ye, and say, O Lord, save thy people.
Oh Lord, what?
Save thy people.
Oh Lord, what?
Save thy people.
Continue.
The remnant of
The
Israel.
remnant of Israel.
Oh.
That's why we're doing this right now. That's why we are trying to keep these laws and commandments, because we know that the Most High God promised that He would come back and He would save a remnant. That's what we're doing. We are hopeful, the hopeful elect.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and continue that, because there's more to it. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Behold, I will bring them from the north country.
North country. What is that talking about?
North America.
North America. Continue.
And gather them from the coast of the earth. And with them the blind and the lame.
The blind and lame. That's our people. Continue.
The woman with child.
The woman with child.
And her the travailers with child together. A great company shall return.
A great company shall return. That means that we were there before. So we look. This is a joyous week, a joyous weekend. I hope. Matter of fact, keep reading. Actually, keep reading. Verse 9.
Verse 9. They shall come with weeping, and with supplications will I lead them. I will cause them to walk by the rivers of waters in a straight way.
Because we've been so far off for so long. Right? Yeah. The Most High already knew that this was going to come again, and He was gonna wake us back up. He was gonna bring us back to Him. He was gonna establish us again. God,
right?
Keep reading.
I'm gonna start back at verse 9. They shall come with weeping and with supplication will I lead them. I will cause them to walk by the rivers of water in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble. For I am the father to Israel, and Ephraim is my first.
So we know that this is just not talking about what we see. We got the northern kingdom, we got the southern kingdom, right? We got the whole family of Israel, and that's why we are keeping, to our best of our ability, these laws, these commandments, these holy feasts unto the Lord thy God, right? Is there any more on that?
No, that's it on that.
Okay, so all I'm saying is that, look, we didn't have a great day today. We started yesterday. We had a great camp tonight, Friday night, over at the skate park, Beltline. The Beltline, right? We're gonna be there tomorrow, right? Show up, come out. I don't know if we have the address, but if you're in the Atlanta area, come out. Find out what we're supposed to be doing. This is not an Easter party. This is the Passover. This is something that was given to our ancestors to keep as a memorial throughout our generations. And we're coming back to who we are. That's what I got.
Hey, Con, let me jump in there real quick, man. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. Let's get that real quick. Because the brother was going into salvation. And when we celebrate the Passover, obviously we celebrating our coming salvation, but we also remembering our past salvation. Right? So from Egypt, from Babylon, wherever the Most High saved us from, we gonna commemorate all of them. That's what's so glorious and so beautiful about the Passover, right? Go ahead, get that.
This book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
That's right.
And made no account of his labor.
Hey, I feel like we get a little slice of that when we get around the brothers. Right?
Yeah, right.
Like we get a little slice of that, and we can tap into that spirit of like, yo, Most High gonna come, bro. Like it's gonna be like this. We're gonna be in the damn wilderness having a party or whatever.
A little taste of the kingdom.
A little taste of the kingdom. But you can't experience that if you're not tapped in with the brothers.
Right.
If you're not tapped in with the family, with the congregation. Yo, if anything pop off, I feel like where we at right now is the best place to be, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we should be standing in great boldness in the face of him that afflicted us. Come on, verse 2.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for.
And it's so far beyond all that we look for as well. Right? Because the scripture says, mind, it has not even come into the mind of men the beautiful things that the Most High has stored up for you, right? And I'm paraphrasing that.
What does it say? It's his pleasure to give us the kingdom.
It's his good pleasure to give his children the kingdom.
Romans 10:1.
Right.
Explain what that strange, because every time I read that, what is that strangeness?
Yo, that strangeness, this is what's so cold about it. And obviously Passover lessons centered around that. The strangeness of the salvation is the fact that the world's not gonna be able to explain what's going on. The Most High is lining up the dots, bro. He's a chess player. He's setting up the checkmate. So when Moses comes into the land of Egypt, it's no way on earth that this man about to lead these people out of here. It's no way on earth. But with the Most High, bro, everything is possible.
That's right. An example of strange was today, right at camp. Right?
Yeah.
We had the Jewish family come up, right? God. They were listening to what we were saying, right? And they were trying to agree to, oh yeah, I kind of get. But there was a part that came up where it said the man leaves, right?
Yeah.
And they're looking at this now, but the first thing that they had to realize is that they call themselves Jewish. We had to explain to them that Jewish is not what the Bible describes as the Jews, right? We gave them the precepts. They kind of seemed like they understood, but the point is that I was looking at each one of them. I was looking at their face and how they were looking at us. We had the fringes. We had the boldness. It was strange. To them.
When I asked the
it was
homeboy
strange.
about
That's something.
when I asked him about the ZZ,
Right.
do you remember that?
Yeah.
And what he said, oh, well, that's another. What he said, like
tradition or some type of
something crazy.
Something crazy to make this.
Don't make no sense. How you call yourself a Levite, but you're not walking around with
not doing the office or the service of the Lord.
Yeah,
That's right.
but you say you're a Levite, right? It makes no sense.
They probably, so cold is they probably wasn't even religious Jews or observant Jews.
There's a lot of them.
They be having a bunch of those so-called Jewish people that they'll be Jewish, but they don't live by the laws or whatever.
It's just just like Muslims. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Muslims. They Muslim for the fact that they just want to say that they associate with something.
Yeah.
And then they'll
That
kind of
dude
be
with no
like,
shirt on came and said that.
yeah,
what he
they'll be
said.
like, yeah, bro, I don't let's support, but you'd be like, oh, okay, well, what else you do? Well, I'm just be doing what everybody else be doing.
Bro, he sounds stupid.
You don't just cut out pork and call yourself a Muslim now. Like,
Yeah.
that's not how that works.
Yeah, that was crazy. Y'all said the Muslim the Quran is toilet paper.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh well, yeah, you know, that's fine.
That was strange that he brought up.
Yeah.
She brought up the Quran.
Oh yeah, that girl.
They all over.
The crazy thing that I wanted to hit on is when they was talking about the woman and the women. I wanted to say, well, Israel had a daughter too. Where's her tribe at? Why only the
There's Dinah tribe.
Right.
Where's the tribe of Dinah?
That's a cut.
And who is she the seed of?
And who is she?
That's a cut.
That is a cut. They don't even understand it.
If the seed comes through the woman, Dinah should have a tribe.
Exactly.
That's a cut. And then so he was like, about 20 years ago, this way he cut himself.
Right.
About 20 years ago, they developed this doctrine where the seed can come through either the man or the woman. How the Bible gonna have a new doctrine 20 years ago?
Right.
You just creating stuff. That's like coming out of Babylon. You just start creating stuff.
It's crazy.
That's madness, bro.
But see, the thing is, though, is our enemies, our imposters, the Ish people, they actually call they see about a wife.
Right.
So that's why you got brothers like Drake who really think he's Jewish, not really realizing that you are a Jew, not Jewish.
He should be identifying with what his father is
Exactly.
instead of what his mother is.
Right.
Yo, I wanna get a precept, man. Do me a favor, give me Exodus 19:5. And I know I'm kind of getting away a little bit from what it is that we was just talking about, but I don't know. I'm just holding on to that. And I wanted one more, man. Deuteronomy 16:16. I want Judah to talk about this one. Deuteronomy 16:16. You know what that is? Let's get Exodus. Yeah.
This is Exodus chapter 19 and verse 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed,
What you gotta do?
if ye will obey my voice indeed,
Not just come up with your own doctrines on how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Because you gay or because you whatever. Because that's what we dealt with today at camp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, making excuses for your own depravities. You know what I'm saying? What do you got to do?
if ye will obey my voice indeed
What happened?
and keep my covenants.
Yo, obey your voice, obey his voice, right? So one part of obeying his voice is understanding that the seed comes through the man. That's going back to what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Because that's what we was told.
Correct.
How do we number the people? By our sons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Go ahead.
Then ye shall be a peculiar treasure.
That means that you're not all inclusive. That means that not everybody's involved in this. You're a peculiar treasure. You're special. You're separate. You're holy, Kadash. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Right. Then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people,
Not the same as.
above all people, for all the earth is mine.
How do we become above all people? Listening to the words of the Most High God and obeying. We can't just create our own doctrine. I want that next verse too. We can't just create our own thing. I just can't come have the Bible and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh well, men and women, it don't matter.
I believe in God.
I believe in the hypostatic union. I believe in God my way.
I'm devoted to God.
I love God.
Yeah.
I love God.
I'm devoted to God, but I don't do nothing he tell me to do.
I don't do nothing he told me to do. I love God like I love my lesbian lover.
Yeah.
That's what
Right.
that's what it was.
That's what it was.
Go ahead, get that.
Verse 6. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation.
Yo, we want to be kingdom of priests. Right. We want to be a kingdom of kings. We want to be a set apart nation. And it starts with obeying the words of the Most High God.
These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel.
There ain't nobody else involved in this thing, man.
Right.
You can't be above all people unless you first obey as the children of Israel.
Right.
And it's something that you got to do, Israel.
That's right.
And I want y'all to read that. Judah got it, man.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll read it for you.
And I don't know if I'm cutting that short. I know y'all was getting.
Nah, you good.
But I told the Judah the other day, and I feel like we ain't emphasized this as much as we did last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 16:16.
Yep.
3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before Yahweh thy God, in the place which he shall choose, in the feast of unleavened bread, in the feast of weeks, and in the feast of tabernacles, and they shall not appear before the Lord empty.
Yeah, so what me and was talking about is, you know, I'll say brothers and sisters, right? We'll go to Passover, we'll go to Tabernacle, we won't go to Feast of Weeks. You know what I'm saying? However, it's not an option.
It's not an option.
It's not an option. My son first Passover, he was on the oxygen tank. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You gotta go. Your rib tripping, and she wanna hold the kids back or whatever it is. Oh, I ain't coming with you. Hey, it gotta happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta make provisions.
Is it new each year?
No.
Is it a brand new feast day each year?
No.
It's reoccurring, right?
Right.
Every year.
Every year.
It ain't something brand new. Like,
You know, they got new rules and all that. And a lot of times brothers act like, I'm gonna be real. Brothers be acting like, and I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like when it's, you know, financial issues or something like that.
Yeah.
But some brothers be acting like it's an option. I don't think I'm going to, like, I be hearing that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't think I'm gonna do that. You know, I don't think I'm coming to, I think I'm just gonna stay home. It's like, yo, you talking as if this is an option.
Right.
And that doesn't make any sense.
Right, I be calculating my vacation days at work. I already know.
Yeah.
I'm losing vacation days for Passover.
Yep.
I'm losing vacation days for atonement. I'm losing vacation days. When it comes to the feast of the Lord, bro, I'm already counting that my vacation days is the most high vacation
Right.
days. Now, if I got some time to go to the beach with my family or something like that, then that's cool.
yeah.
But that's after I've taken off the feast of the Most High.
You kind of gotta look at that thing like a game day calendar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you already know, on the 12th of November, y'all gotta play them boys. So you
Right.
better get ready.
Right. Mark your calendar. Right.
Hey, but that's what people do that though. In the world, that's what they do. Right. In Christianity, that's what they do. They set aside everything that they want to do. Right. They set aside, this is happening on this day, right? But when it comes to the things of the Most High, hey, people don't do it.
They go to the background.
Right?
Yeah.
Nah,
Straight
I
up,
ain't doing that.
Yeah, so
Hey,
with that, you know,
what's the end of that verse though?
And it says, and they shall not appear before the Lord empty.
okay, so
That's heavy. That's a heavy
I
point.
already know why he brings it
That's a
up.
real heavy point.
Hey, yo, check this out. Because we know this. I'm not even gonna go all the way there.
Yeah.
But you know, hey man, Israel want to get everything for free, yo. Even last year we had brothers, you know, say, hey yo, I'm trying to come to the Passover. How much is Passover? You tell them, yo, I shouldn't even have to pay to go to no Passover. So how are you gonna get in the building? How are you gonna eat the Seder meal? Not even the feast.
Yeah.
Not even the feast. How are you gonna get the Seder meal?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like everything that goes along with the Passover. How does that happen? Because like
They want you to pay for it.
oh yeah, of course.
They just want to show up.
Yeah, you know,
they
they want
think the most high pay for it.
you know what I'm saying? You show up and then you know the lamb is gonna be there, and then you have a big feast after that. Because check this out, if you did it for free, which we could, there won't probably won't be that much of a feast afterwards. You're gonna have your Seder meal, you're gonna have your lesson, you're gonna keep the feast, and then that's gonna be it. You kept the law, we're gonna go home. And then you know what they're gonna say? Yo, them brothers, man, I ain't going to their Passover. I'm going to a new Passover next year. I'm going to somebody. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But let's just be real. You're not supposed to appear before the Lord empty, not appear before AHOS empty.
Right.
You're not supposed to appear. You're supposed to willingly bring something. You know what I'm saying? To present to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, I'm gonna say it. When we changed our RSVP process,
yeah.
a lot of things
The
changed.
numbers went down. Yeah, numbers went down hard.
Yeah.
When it was, hey yo, send us an email. Hey, can you just please hit the cash app?
Yeah.
Everybody and their mama there. I'm checking the cash app, and then I count the people at the piece. It's like, dang, it's like 45 more people here.
Yeah. Nah, straight up.
Yo,
Right? And check this out. This is another thing we gotta understand. When they say don't appear before the Lord empty-handed, what are they talking about? So we talking about in ancient Israel, you had to appear before the tabernacle, right? And you and the whole congregation had to do what to a lamb? They had to sacrifice a lamb. So when we say don't appear before the Lord empty-handed, that means you have to partake in the sacrifice.
That's right.
And you have to put in on the sacrifice.
You don't just get it.
You don't just partake in the lamb.
Yeah.
No, you showed up with a lamb.
That's right.
Now check this out. What is the sacrifice that we can do now that we don't have a temple? This is Psalms 51:17. The sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. Oh God, thou will not despise. So check this out. What are we not appearing empty-handed with then? That means you better not show up without that broken spirit, without that contrite heart, without the spirit to be obedient to the Most High. If you show
brotherly love,
the spirit of brotherly love,
no leaven, man.
why you coming to the Passover and you got gossip on your spirit? Why you coming to the Passover and you ain't like this brother beans or whatever like that, right? Oh, brother, I don't want to eat your beans. It ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. Like, I'm just saying, it's a spirit that our people have.
I don't like that brother over there. I'm gonna sit over. I don't like that sister over there. Don't
Yeah.
sit me next to her.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say nothing to her. I'm gonna say shalom, but that's it. Whenever I hear conversation like that,
It be fake as hell.
and I'm like, no, you can't have that spirit. How you gonna say? I'm gonna say shalom, but that's it. That's off. The sisters gotta stop doing it.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna hit you with something, right? If y'all ever asked to come to our Passover or RSVP for our Passover, and you know somebody that you don't like, and you ask us to go out of our way not to sit you next to that person, it's gonna be one of two things. Because I'm petty. Either we're gonna say we're not gonna let you go, which is the mature route,
Right.
Yeah.
or we'll be petty and sit you right next to that person,
Right. And that's
and
a
you gotta
lesson.
deal with that.
That's a lesson, though.
You gotta deal with that.
Because you're not even supposed to have the Passover till you forgive them.
Right.
So now I'm gonna force you to forgive them, or you should leave.
Right.
Don't come.
But they all got a good script. You got
I ain't gonna front. I might give you a big chunk of horseradish too.
Yeah, no, you get extra horseradish.
You gonna
Like
get
he
a
do
chunk
me
of
every year.
horseradish.
Like you do me every
Big
year.
chunk of horseradish. Yeah.
He admitted it.
Yeah, I did that.
He just said I admitted it. Brother, we go.
Bring it up.
Let's get that.
Hey, so Bazaar called you something precept. Ecclesiastes 35:1. He that keepeth the law,
Yeah, that's
bringeth
right.
offerings enough. He that taketh heed to the commandment offereth a peace offering. Yeah, that's a good precept.
That's cold, man. That's one of my favorite scriptures. Right? And watch this. Go down to verse 2.
So, you gotta put that
Watch verse 2.
I got you. You said this
35 and 2. Sorry.
so right 35 and 2. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 35 and verse 2. He that requiteth a good turn offers fine flowers.
So you requited for good turn, you offer fine flour. Why you showing up to the Passover empty-handed, knowing that Judah put this much into the Passover, knowing that Tico breaking his damn back for the Passover, knowing that not putting his work in for the Passover, Aharon bending over backward. Why would I show up empty-handed knowing that this many people put that much work in? Right? Now keep going.
And he that giveth alms sacrifices praise.
Come on.
Verse 3, to depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Most High, and to forsake unrighteousness is a propitiation.
But watch this.
Thou shalt not appear empty before the Lord.
Why do we say that? Because that's a perfect precept.
Yeah.
That's literally a perfect precept. All praise to the Most High.
Yeah, man.
So hey, he's showing up trying to take place.
Now let's just be real, right?
That's what they show up for, and they have a party.
Come on,
Let's just be real, right? Yeah, I'm being funny when I say I might sit you next to that person. But no, what we should do is like, yo, until you and that person have a conversation, you can't come.
You can't come.
Because why would we let you in the building with the wrong spirit? We know that. But hey, I'm gonna be real. Because everybody say, yo, Judah, you always getting on the sisters. I took a break. I took a real big break, but now I'm back.
That's a fact.
Now I'm back.
Yo, check this out. Sisters really be asking them questions.
Yeah.
Y'all woke me up now. Sisters be asking these questions like, yo, don't sit me next to this person. If you think for 2 seconds that we about to do that,
that's crazy.
like you gotta sit there, yo, we gotta map up the seating chart right here. Yo, this sister don't like this sister right here. Yo, this brother
sit her over there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what? They don't even have enough seats on the second, so we gonna sit this brother wife on this side, so this brother this sister don't have to sit next to this other sister. If you really think we doing that,
That's crazy.
you're crazy.
And that's all for us as leadership. As soon as you bring it out and you say, "Yo, give me Leviticus 5:1 real quick." Leviticus 5:1. I know you about to say something. Right? Soon as you make it known that you have that spirit on you, what am I supposed to do?
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 5 and verse 1. If a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing and is a witness, whether he have seen or know of it, and if he do not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquity.
So as soon as I find out that you're going off, as soon as I find out you don't have the right spirit, and you've made this known to everybody, once I hear it or find out about it, I have to act on it. I can't just find out somebody breaking into Aharon's car. I let it happen. That's crazy.
Blood is on my hands.
Not the blood is on my hands. Not the brother got a problem with me. So we're gonna do the same thing with the Most High, man. If you showing up to the Passover with that type of spirit, and we keep saying the sisters because we praying that the brothers ain't coming with that spirit, right? Because y'all brothers signed up to be in the camp.
Right.
In some cases, the sister didn't sign up. In some cases, the sister is the wife of a brother who signed up, and she might not even have signed up for this. And now she gotta like this sister that she, last time I seen her, she didn't say shalom. She said it kind of funny. Drop all that, man. And if you even have that spirit on you, definitely don't come to us and think we about to harbor that spirit. That's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
think he got a dagger.
God.
No, this is a dagger that go back to that point that old girl was talking about. Because she was talking about how she was, why should I strive to have a kid or bear a child? And it's crazy because I pulled a precept, but I didn't read the verse right under it. I had told her, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. She kept trying to say, like, it was Adam's partial fault, all this and the third, with the whole situation.
Yeah.
But then verse 15 says, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing. So she was over here talking about why should I be striving to have a child, or why should that be my goal? So you can be saved as a woman.
And that's literally the grace the Most High gave you.
That's what I'm saying. And it's crazy. I missed that. That's the reason why I was sitting up there. That's crazy, bro. Because it would have just brought. It would have brought.
She was bugged out. She was crazy.
But nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, bugged out.
But being in the spirit of Passover week, we have to understand. Our ancestors back when we were brought over here, when some of us were taken over into slavery, right? We took on the customs of the heathen.
Yeah.
Right? The heathen are dismayed, right? But we took on those customs. We were forced to partake in their fashions, their customs, their ways, right? Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, all the holidays that are going on. And from that, we were alienated from what we were supposed to be doing. And guess what? We are doing it now. We are coming back to who we are, Con. We are coming back to what we're supposed to be doing, and that's what's so wonderful about this. We are gathering together. I think we brought up Zephaniah 2:1 earlier, but we are gathering together in the feast of the Lord. We are gathering together to bring back the remembrance of who we are, right? Being thankful to the Most High God for sending Yahweh Shai, for giving us another chance to be able to be redeemed, to be that hopeful elect, and to be that remnant that the Most High, that Yahweh Shai, when he cracks that sky and he comes and he sees what we're doing,
right?
That's going to be a great day. That's going to be a great day. But we got to prepare ourselves.
Right.
We have to prepare ourselves. So we're out here live right now showing you, telling you that, look, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Scratch the Christmas, the Easter. What was it? It was the Easter, right? Scratch all that. We were forced to become a part of that, right? Yeah. So what here, real quick, I didn't bring a piece of stuff, but I just want to make a point. If we were forced to be Christmas presents, we were forced to celebrate these pagan holidays, right?
Yeah.
The Most High is wanting us, or I should say even forcing us in a sense, to keep his commandments. Why is that so hard to do, right? Why is that so hard? We went into slavery, we sinned against our God, but he brought us back into the remembrance of who we are. And that's what we're doing today. We're thankful. I have nothing else to say. I'm happy I'm here. Hey, I ain't had sleep in over 48 hours. 48 hours I ain't slept.
How long was your trip?
My trip was 12 hours. 12-hour drive.
And that's this brother, man. We got some brothers up that right here. How long was your trip?
Hey, I'll praise to the Most High.
That brother had to take an extra week off work.
Hey, he left last week. He left last week.
That's one way.
Hey, but that's one way.
That's one
but look, the whole thing is, and I'm glad you said that too, because off top on my mind was I'm not missing Passover. I don't care if I got to drive. I don't care if I got to make this trip. I'm not missing from the Passover. My brother.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Mom do.
I was gonna say, and with mom.
All praise. Hey, she had to. She
hurt her
at the
foot,
crib,
right? She hurt her foot.
And she broke. Yeah,
And she
broke her
came out
toe.
here.
Broke her toe and said, you know what, I'm gonna just fly in. I ain't even gonna drive.
Yeah.
None of y'all got no excuses. Man. We taking them off the table.
And she just came to this truth a little while ago.
Yeah.
No, you know what? No,
That's the Lord, man.
Yeah.
you.
Facts.
You was arguing with your girl and said, I'm not coming to Passover. You feel me? Your girl said she was gonna miss you too much. And then you said, you know what, I'm gonna stay home. His mama broke her toe and said, I'm coming to. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah. You ain't got no more excuses.
Super, we need her junior.
Y'all finished. Y'all finished.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's super.
No, I got
In fact, let me grab a. Oh, you got to appreciate.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this real quick though. This speaks to what he was talking about brothers putting in the work and like striving to be seen in the eyes of the Most High.
Yeah, you talking about?
This is book of Hebrews chapter 6, starting at verse 10. For God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do ministers. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. We got some diligence out here, brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? We got too much going on. There's too much happening right now to just not be diligent, be slothful.
Hey,
as a matter of fact, let me
you
get
got
to
more
it.
on that?
Yeah, let me get to it real quick. That ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promise.
Hey, can you get something from me, Tito? You finished?
Yeah, that's it.
Yo, give me Hebrews 10:23. I want to read chapter 25. And then you guys.
I got a precept at that.
Hebrews 10:23. Yeah. This is backing up what Desire was just bringing up.
It's the book of
and all the brothers just bringing up.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 23. It reads, let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. For he is faithful that promised.
That's right, man. So we got to hold true to what we believe. Do you believe that the Most High God is real? You gotta ask yourself that question. Because I ask myself my question, even when I'm messing up. I ask myself that question. I say, dang, I gotta do something.
Yeah.
Because I believe that this is real. I believe that his wrath is coming. I believe that every word that he said is real. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta hold true to my beliefs to the very end.
Come on, verse 24. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works.
So I gotta push my brothers to do what's right in the sight of the Most High God. And that's love. To obey the Most High God is love. Me being sexual with my partner, that ain't love.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Obedience to the Most High God, that's love. It took me 30-some years to understand what love is.
Yeah.
And I ain't never gonna forget that now. You know why? Because I believe. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come on, verse 25. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another.
Yeah.
And so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
Yo, man, we in the last days, man. I don't know about you, but I can feel it some days, man.
Nah, for real.
Like some days I'm tapped in and I feel it, and I'm like, man, I don't know how much time we got left.
Yeah, straight up.
I see the bombs flying from Israel to Iran. I see Russia threatening America.
Yeah.
How much more time we got left, man?
Right.
I gotta exhort my brothers, and I hope my brothers do the same to me for me. To exhort me so we can be ready for the last days.
Nah, that's right. That's right. Hey, look, let me get this. All right, 36-1. Everything that we showing y'all is based in the spirit of Passover, right? Not only the spirit of Passover, but this is our prayer. This is Sirach 36:1. Okay, Con.
Sirach 36:1. Have mercy upon us, O Lord God of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee.
So if the Bible was about everybody, how can it be asking for mercy and saying do this in the sight of all the other nations and put fear on them? Right? But watch this.
Verse 3. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power.
This is what we asking the Most High for.
Right.
When we come to the Passover, see, once again, when the Christian church sit down and do communion, they don't even understand what they asking the Most High for.
At all.
When they say the Lord's Prayer, let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven, they don't even know what they asking for.
At all.
Every time they say, Father, give us mercy,
Right.
they don't even know what that means.
Right.
Mercy for the children of Israel is destruction for the other nations.
Right.
So when we come together, not only are we celebrating and having a good time and being in the spirit of unity and love, but we coming as one man and one voice to the Most High to pray for this mercy right here, man. Right? And pray that he bring his strong arm against these strange nations. Go ahead.
Now, verse 5.
Verse
4. Slack it. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before
You
us.
see that? You see the flip? So just as the Most High used them to punish us, use the same power that you did that with and flip everything and destroy them in order to magnify your name, man. So we got to come together in order to bring that cry up. It's not only that we coming together for the Passover because the Most High want us in one place. We also coming together for the Passover because the Most High want us to lift up our voice as one man and cry unto him and bring our supplications unto him. All right.
Hey, we got a guest appearance.
Hey, we got a guest appearance real quick.
Yeah. We got a guest appearance. Man. Y'all watch out. Y'all watch out.
Come on, let's do it.
Y'all watch out.
This good for the YouTube. Come on.
I got some presets.
Come on.
I'm gonna let y'all come on. I love y'all, man. Shalom. We'll see y'all tomorrow, 7 morning brew. Shalom.
God, hey, look, this is actually.
Shalom, my sisters.
Hold on, I muted it.
Hey, you ignored me.
I told you, pull up.
All right, so look, real quick. This is actually a special occasion. And like Captain Yahweh said earlier, his moms is celebrating the Passover with him for the first time this year. Give it up to the Most High for that. Right? Hey, look, me and my rib, we get to celebrate, our sister celebrating the Passover with us for the first time this year. So all praise to the Most High. Right? Y'all say shalom to the people.
Shalom.
All right. Hey, all praise to the Most High. So we appreciate y'all, man.
All right.
Y'all can bring out a precept if you want to, but
Shalom.
I know y'all got at least one precept. Come on, let's bring it out. All right, they go. They wicked. We can't do nothing with them. All praise to the Most High, man. But Con, yeah, we having a good time, man. Brothers just kicking back, chilling, We regular people.
And then I want to get, give me Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiasticus 2:1. Because one thing to remember also, with Passover, right, as the season comes in, your brothers and sisters start coming in under all kind of attacks.
Yeah.
Right? To get you out the spirit, you got to be able to recognize what that attack is meant to do.
Yeah.
Right? I done came under even just making this trip out here. Like, you just said I had to end up driving. That wasn't the original plan. Right? But nevertheless, that got thrown at me to keep me from getting out here with my brothers and celebrating and keeping Passover. But let me get that.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
So once you start trying to really keep these laws and keep these statutes, keep these commandments, and really start trying to worship the Most High and serve the Most High, you know, the sister was talking about she wanted to give her life to God, and was like, yo, well, how do you give your life to God?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she couldn't answer that question.
Right.
Right? And you came out and you showed her through the precepts what it means to really love God and serve God and worship God. Right? The problem with our people is they don't understand what it really means to worship and to serve the Most High God.
That's right.
But when you really come in to serve and worship the Most High God, you got to prepare yourself for all kinds of temptation, because the enemy is going to come at you and try to give you every excuse possible under the sun to why not serve the Most High God. First of all, these feast days is a commandment. Y'all just brought out that we're commanded, the men are commanded to present themselves 3 times out the year, right? So 3 times out the year, you gotta already expect, hey, it's gonna be some things that's gonna be coming at you, that's gonna be coming down that pipeline to derail you and deter you from keeping the feast of the Most High God, from keeping the laws of the Most High God. So you gotta prepare yourself, and you already gotta have that in your mind that these attacks, these different situations, these different struggles, they're going to come to prevent me or to give me an excuse to why I might say, well, I'm not just gonna do it this year.
Yeah.
You know, next year, you know,
and sometimes it's gonna sound like a really good excuse.
Facts.
Right. Sometimes it's gonna sound like a really good excuse.
Right.
Like you could have easily been like, oh man, my mom's hurt her foot, man. We're gonna need to stay back and nurse that. Y'all could have saved some money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of weight. It sounds like a really good excuse, but at the end of the day, it's the Most High pleased.
Right.
Or is he more pleased with the sacrifice of, nah, we finding a way to do it.
Come on.
That's cold, bro. That's cold.
Come on, man.
That's cold.
What's that?
While they looking for that, right? Sirach or Romans chapter 6 and verse 18. I don't know why I keep thinking about this precept, right? Romans 6 and 18. This precept been on my mind for a while, and it really comes down to who do you serve? Right. The word he said was, how do you serve the Most High? Right? So now we asking ourselves, who do you serve and how do you know who you serve? Right? And as soon as you get it, read it. 6 and 18.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6.
17.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse 17. 16. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death or obedience unto righteousness.
Jump down to 18.
Verse 18. Being then made free from sin, ye became the servants of righteousness.
You see that? So we are actually free from sin. We are no longer trapped in the system where it's like, when I see this woman over here that I want, I have to go deal with her and leave her and smash and run. I'm not a servant to that lifestyle no more. Right. I should be a servant to, when that Passover come around, I'm finding a way to get there. Right. I should be a servant to, when the Sabbath comes, everything stops and I'm serving the Most High. Right. I should be a servant to, when the Spirit get on me, it's time to pray. It's time to pray. Right? That's the type of servant that we supposed to be, bro. But we find it so hard because, like the brother said, a wicked man will make an excuse. Right? Hey, y'all pop in, man.
Yeah, come in, man.
Right? Hey, look, we got more family jumping in here. Yeah, y'all come on. Open chair right there. Tico slide over. I'll slide over. Look, you already know. Like I said, bro, we out here. If we can show y'all the rest of the house, y'all will be thanking the Most High. That's right.
Man, for real.
It's crazy up in here. Kai, you have something? Hey man, how y'all doing? How far y'all traveled to get here, man? Tell the people.
About 4 hours. Together with the baby, about 3. We're stopping and going. About 4 hours.
Yeah.
Most High got us through those.
Yeah, that's right. You see that?
Shit, Big Bro got on the road on Wednesday and ain't stopped.
I know.
Yeah, my shit, my new people. Yeah, bro got on there and got the moving.
That brother started traveling in the month of Adar.
Oh no, I was gonna bring out the scripture. You about to read it?
No sir.
Okay. This is book of Matthew 26 and verse 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. And that goes to what he was saying, because that kind of brought something to my mind. You said, yo, when you get the spirit, it's time to pray. You need to go and pray. Your flesh gonna try to keep you occupied with what you're doing. You might be laid up in the bed, comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Warm. You know what I'm saying? You feeling good. You like go to sleep. When you get that feeling of you like, man, I might need to just over prayer right quick. You know what I'm saying? Things been a little shaky, financially. You know what I'm saying? Working. Anything you're going through.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be a reason for the Spirit to come in and be like, you need to pray for this. You need to pray that He increase you in this way, increase you in this area in your spirit. You know what I'm saying? But your flesh is gonna constantly push you in that mindset of, nah, I'm good.
You comfortable.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, it's like, bro, you here, man. Look, you got you a nice little bed right here. You know what I'm saying? You got some water. You ain't gotta worry about that. It's never a bad time to pray. It's never a bad time to put everything down and just
yield into the Spirit,
right? Yield to the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about your flesh, man. Say your flesh is weak. That's why you feel like that.
Yeah. We ain't gonna be able to pray.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just on our free will. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Things are gonna get rough and tough, and then you're gonna be on the move and blase, and you're gonna think about the good times like, dang, I had a chance to pray.
I had all that time to pray.
Comfort. Right. You know what I'm saying? Most High gonna remove that in a little bit.
But hey, you know what the thing is, when something you just said, it's like when you building that spirit, man, if you're not used to, if you're not putting that in practice, when it comes time to actually utilize it, you're not gonna have that muscle memory. So it's like the same thing if you play sports, right? If you play basketball, you play football, you're not actually out there on the field hitting them double days or whatnot. If you're a boxer, you're not actually doing your bad work. You're not actually doing your road work. When it comes to the actual application of it, you don't get dog walked. Because you're not used to it. Your body's not used to it. So it's the same thing when that tribulation actually hit. You're not used to praying, right? You're not go. That's not going to be something you go resort to. You go fold underneath that pressure, right? But if you already done built yourself up to where you used to praying, you used to fasting, you also gonna be nothing for you. You're like, oh, okay, well, you know what? I'm built for this. I'm made for this. I'm battle tested for this. You get brothers that get out there in the deep waters when you go and get into boxing matches, and I use boxing a lot. But you get into that 10th round, the 11th round, the championship round, then you really see who really been putting in that road work. You really see who's actually been disciplined with their workout regimens. Right? Same thing. When you in this faith walk, you really, when some trouble hit your life, you really see who's really out there praying and who's really out there fasting, who can withstand those fiery darts that the enemy is sending at them. Right? Yo, that was a great analogy.
I got something to add to that. Just to add on to what brothers is saying.
Hey, Thursday night takeover, right? Thursday night taking over.
Just to add on to what the brothers is saying, it's like spring cleaning, right? When you spring cleaning, you cleaning what?
Everything.
But where are you focused on cleaning? What place are you cleaning?
Garage, attics,
things
that aren't usually
inside
your house, right? So this is 2 Ezra 14 and 13. But watch this. We working on the house. We talking about spring cleaning, working on that house. But the Bible is talking about there's a house that we ought to be working on before we work on our house, right? So this is 2 Ezra 14 and 13. It says, now, therefore, set thine house in order, right? So you said you doing spring cleaning in your house, you setting it in order. You doing the spring cleaning or righteous cleaning to your mind and your spirit. You setting your house in order, your mind, body, and spirit, right? It says, and reprove thy people. So that's why we go out and teach what we teach, right? And wake up our people, because we got to reprove them so they can return back to the Most High.
That's right.
Right? Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Just like we was talking about earlier as far as repentance. When the brother said, how do you properly repent? Well, you renounce corruption, right?
Excellent.
It says, let go from the mortal thoughts. Because the mortal thoughts is just going into whatever wickedness. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. The weak nature is just talking about the flesh. We're supposed to be moving in the spirit, right? And then it says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. That's just like that precept that's over in Ecclesiastes. As far as, what was what was before.
Oh
It's
yeah,
gonna happen again.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing new under the sun.
There's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
Right? Or even in Corinthians, where there is no temptation that's come on the man that hasn't already happened. Yeah.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this stuff has already happened before. That's the reason why there's, man, the Most High, the way He set up this word, there's a cheat code and everything.
Right.
He told us like, yo, to live life, to live, keep the commandments, right? This is the cheat code. It's for your good, right? Then He said, oh, there's temptation coming. Cool. Well, guess what? I made a way to be able to get out of it. That's the cheat code. I'm the way. That's why. What did Christ say? I'm the truth.
Light.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we got the ultimate cheat
John
code.
14:6.
We got the ultimate cheat code, but we too busy playing GTA, putting in all the cheat codes so you can get the money, the
We
cars.
the easiest distracted people on earth.
You know what I'm saying?
That could be.
Easiest distracted people on earth. Yeah, I be doing it too. I be at the crib.
That could
I be playing the game or whatever like that. And we do have a question on the screen that I want to get to. Excellent question, because we just covered it.
Right.
We just covered this. But excellent metaphor. Because the thing is, we live in a world that's full of distractions. And it's so easy. And it go back to what Tico was saying. The spirit be in your ear, but you be knee deep in whatever you're doing. And Captain, Officer Yawasop, y'all was just talking about that.
Talking about it up there.
You see that? First Officer Yawasop, hey yo, prayer time, and you see that, and you be like,
Maybe in another
yeah,
hour.
I'm gonna do it in about 5 minutes, and then you forget and you don't never come back.
Y'all go ahead. Nah,
Right.
see, my thing.
Even though it's just talking about building a house,
like whether
literally
you
double fold.
hooked on
Spiritually.
video games and stuff. My thing be music. And music, man, I'm telling you, like once you get into it, you actually love music.
Right.
It's like it's in your ear, so it's like whatever everybody else is, that's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? If somebody send you a text message while you listen to a song, it's like, bro, you quit. Go.
Swipe that Jones to the left.
You know what I'm saying? I'm busy right now. So it's like, yo,
Huh?
just so many distractions, and we be knowing that they distractions, but we still be like, nah, I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do this right here. I'll get to it another time. Yeah.
What's up? Yeah, I just put that on there. So I want to definitely touch this question, right? Excellent question. So he said, do you brothers burn the remnant of the leftovers of the lamb the next morning as per Exodus 12 and 10? Somebody get Exodus 12 and 10. We just went over this as a congregation in our pre-Passover Zoom call the other day. All right?
You want it?
Yeah, come on, let's get it.
Book of Exodus chapter 12, verse 10. And ye let nothing of it remain until the morning.
Now, stop. He said, do we burn it the next morning? But it's saying you don't even let it remain until the morning. So that's number one, right? Number two, we try to practice that. So what we do is anything that's left over from the Seder meal, meaning the lamb, the unleavened bread, and the bitter herb, we don't let none of that came from the Seder meal remain until the morning. Right? Now, if you have a feast, as we do on the same day, after we do the Seder meal, we'll have a feast afterwards. That feast food, it can remain until the morning. Right. That feast food is treated differently, right? And I'll show you that. But as far as the Seder meal, that cannot be left over. Now, why? Because it's a part of a sacrifice. Right. Your lamb is a part of a sacrifice, and the holy things can't be treated in a certain way. Like, for instance, you can't break a bone of the Passover. When you're dealing with the lamb, you can't break a bone.
Right.
When you're dealing with the eating the unleavened bread, you're supposed to have the unleavened bread throughout the week.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Because the feast of unleavened bread.
Right. That's right. 7 days.
Yeah, 7 days. You know what I'm saying? So that's an excellent question. But once again, that's reserved for the Passover meal, the Seder meal itself. Unleavened bread, lamb, and bitter herb. None of that remains until the morning. All right. And I can get you more precepts too. If anybody want to expound on that, I'm gonna find the other precept real fast.
Did you want me to finish that?
Yeah, finish reading that real quick.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry from the top of it. Exodus 12, verse 10. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning. And that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire.
All right, now give me Exodus 23 and 18. Watch this. Because it's not just there. And before you read it, let me make sure I don't want to go ahead a little bit. Exodus 23:18. Yeah, start at 15.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23, starting at verse 15. Thou shalt keep the feast of unleavened bread. Thou shalt eat unleavened bread 7 days.
See that? 7 days you're supposed to eat unleavened bread. So don't forget, don't just eat it on the first day.
Right.
Right? Have it with your tacos, have it with your, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your rib might make the unleavened cheesecakes or whatever like that.
Get creative.
Get
That's
creative.
It helps.
And that's the most fun part of the Passover.
It shows you're actually doing this with all your heart, mind, and
Right.
soul.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? And you getting creative. And that's a metaphor for living your life unleavened.
Yes, sir.
So when you living your life unleavened, you got to get creative. We just went to the beach about a month ago, me and the family. We found a whole bunch of stuff to do on the Passover that didn't, or on the Sabbath that didn't break the Sabbath.
Right.
So we was going to the boardwalk, walking around, having a good time. We didn't have to pay for nothing. We didn't have to do nothing unlawful on the Sabbath. So you got to get creative with it the same way you might have to get creative with your unleavened bread, right? Thou shalt keep the feast of unleavened bread 7 days. Oh, yeah, you got it.
As I commanded thee in the time appointed of the month of Abib, for in it thou camest out from Egypt, and none shall appear before me empty.
Watch this. We just went over that.
And the feast of harvest, the first fruits of thy labors, which thou hast sown in the field, and the feast of ingathering, which is in the end of the year, when thou hast gathered in thy labors out of the field.
Right. So that's Pentecost and Tabernacles. Go ahead.
3 times in the year all thy males shall appear before the Lord God.
Now watch this.
Verse 18. Thou shalt not offer the blood of my sacrifice with leavened bread, neither shall the fat of my sacrifice remain until the morning.
You see that? So this is not only a law that really pertains to the Passover. This is a law that pertains to sacrifices in general. Because when you have a sacrifice, it's a holy thing. You can't just leave a holy thing, put it in the refrigerator and wait till tomorrow. No.
For real, that's all.
Why would you do that?
Right.
The holy thing should be eaten. If it's not eaten, it should be burned and consumed. So all praise to the Most High.
Praise.
Hey, look, we appreciate y'all, man. Look, y'all doing good. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Y'all keeping us.
And y'all on the line.
Hey, look, the spirit got me up right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
It don't even make sense that we should be up.
Nah,
Brother Knox said he been up for 48 hours.
I'm about to,
We about to slide. Like, we about to slide. We got to wake up. We got to start morning brew in the morning. Hey, we definitely appreciate y'all. You know we got to end out on, man. You know we got to get. I know my ribbon and walk around the house like, all right.
Mine just text me.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
She's like, man, the spirit let me turn this on.
Hey, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Hey, look, we love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for joining. I'm going to figure out how to end this live. We love y'all. And shalom.
Shalom. Calm yourself.
Calm yourself.
We got next.
That's right.
This is not a test.
Black skin, black sauce, black Jesus, black music, 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 black music, black music, black music, black music, black music, black music.